Devastating effects of tobacco use.
AIDS.
100,000.
Drugs.
100,000.
Car accidents.
41,000. Homicide.
16,000.
Fire.
4,000.
Tobacco.
400,000. Tobacco kills more Americans than AIDS, drugs, homicides, fires, and car accidents combined.
Didn't think your chances were that good, did you?
Before you take risks, know your chances. This message presented by the Norristown NAPED Leadership Club.
All right, guys,
Hello,
welcome back to another exciting episode of
the Eagle's Eye.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Yo, I don't think anybody knows our names unless we had the Lord did.
Rich.
I'm Rich, and she's her.
I'm her.
And
Hi, I'm her.
What do we have on the show today, her?
We have your mom.
That's not nice.
Your mom's on the show.
My mom's watching this show. Mom, she's talking about you.
I love your
not
mom.
Nice.
I like your mom more than you.
Me too.
Okay, anyway. Up first, we have bowling. An interview with two senior bowlers. Why do I always yawn when I come on the show? I'm not even tired.
Why do you yawn on TV? You're not supposed to. You don't ever see people yawning on TV.
Well, I do
And when
because
they
I'm
yawn,
tired.
They say, excuse me. Gosh.
You're so cute.
Anyway.
Excuse me.
Anyway.
My name's Rich, and
Let's go to the bowling interview. Yo, this show is repetitious.
Hi, I'm Megan Osmus, here with Kyle Murphy and Rebecca Hagel. We're here to talk about bowling. Hi, guys.
Hello.
What is the bowling team's record this year?
The girls are 28-4.
The guys are like 25 and 10 or something like that.
Is that just varsity or?
Just varsity.
That's varsity.
Okay. How many more matches do you guys have left?
4.
Four.
Left.
4 left. Okay, who are the captains of the team?
We don't really have captains. It's a team, not a single effort, so decided to be a team.
That's a good way to put it. What was your record last year with everything, or do you not remember?
The girls did really bad. We had more losses than we had wins.
Last year, the boys, we were champions in our division. When we went to states, we finished somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle. That's really good. How far do you plan to go this year with the varsity girls and boys?
Well, we are number 1 in district right now, so we plan to go to states and hopefully win.
I would like to be champions again and try to go back to states, try to do better than we did last year.
That's good. Good luck. Do you guys have playoffs or, like, because other sports have playoffs? Does bowling?
We don't really have playoffs. The whole league, we have like this league play, and then like the one that's in the first, they're the champions, and then like the top 3 go to states.
Best records on wins and losses.
Okay. Where do you guys bowl or like practice, and how often?
We bowl about 2 times a week at Vicenta Whitaker Lanes.
Why did you guys become interested in bowling? Like, was it just something that you grew up with, or like?
No, actually, my friend needed a girl player for the team, and she had me come out, and that's the reason why I wanted to go.
That's cool.
I started bowling like 3 years ago because I needed something to do.
Oh.
And I
okay.
stuck with it, and here I am today.
That's good. Where are the championships held, or like national or state?
This year it's held in Lancaster. Last year it was Pittsburgh.
That's really cool. So you guys get to travel. Do you have any summer bowling programs? or like anything, not just for the school, but for like.
There are 2 leagues at Facenda. There's a junior no tap, which 9s counts as strikes, and then there's a junior adult league where you can bowl with a parent.
Okay, that sounds exciting. Last question. What was your highest score as a team or as an individual with DPO?
As an individual, I had about 245, and as a team, we have gone over 800 total pins, which is the highest for girls ever for Norristown.
Oh, that's cool.
For the boys, I think our high total was 11,000 pins, and my high game, which isn't for the school, is a 296.
Oh, that's really cool. So close to 300. Okay, well, thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Rebecca. Back to you guys.
Richie,
You.
we're back.
Okay. Hey.
We're back.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Yeah, I did it. All right,
Keep
man.
your hands over
Let's-
there,
all right.
loser.
The line. Remember the line?
What line? You're
Don't
in my
cross.
line. Your line's all the way over there.
Bowling. It's a great sport. Get
Yeah.
active in it. Megan's a bowler. Megan does the show. You see Megan on the interview.
Megan's not here right now.
Megan is too here.
Megan's in the back editing.
Well, she can hear me. Megan!
Hi, Meg. I can hear her yelling.
All right, next on the show.
Senior play interview.
Senior player interview.
Yes.
Yes,
Your mom.
your mom.
Don't start.
Don't start.
Okay, since Rich is a loser, we're gonna go to the senior play interview with Ben. Yeah, let's go see what Ben has to say about
Ow.
senior play this year, Harvey.
Ow.
Hi, I'm Anna Marie Wotan here with Ben Levan to talk about the senior play. Okay, Ben.
Hi, Anna.
What is the senior play?
The senior play is always done after the dessert theater, before the spring musical, and it's entirely comprised of seniors, except for some tech or stage group people. We like to get seniors involved in that, too.
It's fun. Right before they go, have them one play.
Yeah,
called
it's
usually.
one last play for them, us, to do.
Fun. What is the senior play about?
This year we're doing Harvey. It's about this man, Elwood P. Dowd, who I'm playing, and his best friend, who is an invisible rabbit that's about 6 feet tall, give or take, 6 feet 1.5, and his sister, who is very, very socially conscious and aware, wants to commit him to a mental institution, I guess, and they get mixed up a bit, and his sister goes instead, and this whole running around trying to figure out who's going where and where's Harvey, and Harvey's the name of the rabbit, by the way. That's what it's about.
Interesting. Congratulations on your leading role.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What is your role in the play? Just Harvey?
No, I'm Elwood. I'm Elwood,
Sorry.
and Harvey's the rabbit, and Elwood's a really happy guy. He's kind of spaced out all the time. He likes to go to bars and drink. He's pleasantly toasted, I think, as Miss Zumo has told me many times.
Oh,
But he's a nice guy. Everybody likes him. He's really cool.
that's cool. Besides you and his sister, the character sister, and the rabbit, who else is in the play?
There are 2 doctors, Dr. Sanderson and Dr. Chumley. There's a receptionist, Miss Kelly. There's my niece, Myrtle May Simmons, my sister, Vita Louise Simmons, who I mentioned, and Mr. Wilson, the Judge Gaffney, and I don't want to leave anybody out, Mrs. Chumley, and Mrs. Chauvenet. Mrs. Chauvenet is just visiting at a party, and Mrs. Chumley is Dr. Chumley's mother in our play.
Okay, sounds good. Who is the director of the play and who helps out?
Ms. Zumo is the director, and her, along with Miss Burt, do all of the set design and costumes and directing and all of that stuff.
Fun. When is the senior play?
The senior play is going to be next weekend, February 3rd and 4th, unless I mixed up my dates. But it's Friday and Saturday next weekend.
Great. Do you have to come ahead of time to purchase tickets, like get them ahead of time, or are they at
Yeah,
the door?
you should probably come around half an hour. The doors open a half an hour before it starts, and you should probably get there around then or before, definitely before the show.
Definitely sounds like a lot of fun. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
And the senior play. Hopefully you know all your lines and stuff. And back to you guys.
Oh my gosh. Rich,
Oh my goodness gracious.
Rich
Green
is
eggs
too
and
worried
ham.
about his hair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, matter of fact, that's what I do on the break. While we're watching interviews, that's what I do.
He
You ever
brushes
seen
his
people
hair
who,
like a little girl.
You ever seen people who like are like on the news and they don't know that they're on? So all of a sudden they're like this in the makeup, they're like, and they realize
No.
they're like, they got a donut in their mouth and they're,
No, I never saw that.
okay.
I'm kidding, I love you. Anyway. So, what's up?
Nothing. What's next on the show?
Basketball.
No, it's not next.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Yes,
Are
sir.
you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Positive?
Yep.
All right. Basketball. What about basketball?
The big game this weekend against PW on Saturday night. That most
Be there at B Square. See Rich out there. Yeah, Ryan.
All right, let's go over to the basketball interview.
Yeah, PW.
I'm Erin Skinner here with Mike Buckley and Brian Argentini from the Norristown Area High School boys varsity basketball team. So, how is the team doing so far this season?
We're doing great this season. We got a lot of good wins, a lot of key wins.
17-3.
We got some bad losses, but it happens.
So, what were a few of your key wins?
Key wins this year, I say, would be McCaskey. McCaskey beat
Springfield Delco.
Springfield Delco.
They beat Lower Marion.
And McCaskey beat Chester, which was a state champion about 2 years ago. And Overbrook, they're a powerhouse team down in the City League.
Okay. And your next game is against PW, and how do you think that will turn out?
We going in as a team confident.
Yeah, come out with the win.
Come out with a win.
Give them their first loss. They're undefeated right now, but give them the first loss.
Okay. And they are your rivals, so what do you think are your key matchups?
Well, first, I mean, it's a big rivalry. You go back to about '97, even further than that, probably like when our coach was playing. But it's a big rivalry. Our key matchups really, the thing is just to go in and dominate. I mean, they got a key player in Ron Moore, but we got key players and everybody on our team can score. So we just go in looking to be the more dominant team.
Okay. And who do you think will shine this game as far as lead scorers and rebounding?
I think our big men probably going to be our leading scorers because, like, they're our go-to guys, and plus, their big men aren't that good compared to their guards. They have good guard play, but their big men aren't that good. So we're looking for Mike and Anthony Johnson to do good.
I'm looking as if, I say we just got to play as a team. Our whole team can score. As far as leading, I think we all going to have about an even game. Everybody should be around 10, 15 point mark. Rebounding, we should dominate the big men without a doubt. And assist, we got little Jason Kidd over here. The stats, stats fall into the guards' hands. They control the tempo of the game.
Okay. Do you think the Eagles are both offensively and defensively prepared for this game?
Defensively, offense is nothing. We always got that.
Yeah, offense is always there. It's always our defense we work on.
Yeah,
but
we working on defense. We're working real hard.
We put a lot of new stuff in this week. We just hope it worked. We got a couple presses we put in, a couple traps.
Yeah, come out and play with intensity. We
Yeah.
got it.
Intensity. Offense is always there. It's always there every game through the season. We always worry about the defensive. Defense wins games. Offense
Okay.
sells tickets.
Okay. And what about PW?
As far as if they're ready,
Yeah.
I don't see it. We too we're too dominant of a team. Once we get going on all cylinders, I mean, I think it's a wrap for a lot of teams.
Okay.
I mean, game pretty much over after that.
And what would be the outcome if you guys do win this game?
It's a big win.
Big, nice playoff seed. We get a nice ranking in the state. I mean, right now they're ranked second in the state. So, I mean, we knocked them off. I mean, it's going to be a lot of controversy here. We might even get a little ESPN probably. I don't know. I mean,
Okay.
it's a
Big
big
win,
team.
though.
And what if you were to lose?
If we lose,
I don't see it happening. Don't worry.
yeah, I'm not really too worried about losing. But if we do lose, I
Just gotta
mean,
move on.
just
Hey,
keep the season rolling. It's going to be a lot of controversy if we do lose. A lot of upset faces. I mean, the game's sold out from what I'm hearing already. I mean, it's sell out every year. So we got good fan support. But we're just going to try to come out victorious.
And how did you guys do last year against them?
First game we beat PW. We dominated on offensive boards, defensive boards, dominated both sides of the floor. I believe the second game we lost. So we was 1-1 last year with PW.
Okay. Well, I want to say good luck and just stay focused. I'm Aaron Skinner. Once again, Mike Buckley, Brian Argentini. We'll see you later.
We're back in the basketball interview.
Yep.
PW Norristown game. It's going to be very exciting.
Yep, Saturday, what, 7 o'clock?
7 o'clock p.m.
PW High School.
Be there at B Square.
Yep.
See Rich there.
Stop it. That is pretty not cool.
All right. But anyway, next on the show, we're going to get to the chase on this.
Yeah, we're going to get to the formal.
Go to the formal.
Because the formal is also Saturday night.
Yeah, 7 o'clock p.m., same time. Be there or be
Different
square.
place.
It's at the high school. Be there, be square. Not going to see Rich there.
That
I'm
wasn't
sorry.
even funny.
That's not funny. That's
that
a
wasn't
shame.
even funny.
But anyway, let's go. Come on, why always hitting me, man? I'm fucking so slow.
Hi, I'm Adam Roten here with Jackie Campmeyer to talk about the winter formal. Hi.
Hi.
When is the winter formal this year?
The winter formal is being held on January 28th this Saturday from 7 to 10.
Okay. What's the theme?
The theme is a casino theme. It's a new theme we have yet to do. So we're going with playing cards and that sort of thing.
Okay. So how long is the dance?
The dance is from 7 to 10.
Okay. Are you expecting a lot of people this year?
Yeah, we actually are planning to have a great turnout. We did all of our tickets already, and we've definitely exceeded last year's sales.
Okay. When are they supposed to get the tickets?
Tickets are going to be passed out Friday in homeroom.
Okay. Are there going to be any games since it's a casino theme?
No, since it's a casino theme, we're not. The casino theme is basically just to set a fun mood for everyone, dress up the cafeteria, and make it a little more formal and fun.
Okay. Are there going to be any refreshments?
Yeah, there's going to be refreshments and small snacks, complimentary, that are available for everyone, as usual.
Okay. Are there going to be, are people allowed to bring guests? And if so, how many? Like other schools?
Yeah, this year people are allowed to bring guests. When we sell the tickets, like we usually do, they fill out a guest contract. If they're from a different school, they have to be in high school or they have to be under 21. If they don't fit those regulations, then they're not admitted in. And then when they come, they just need to bring their ID and their ticket number, and they're good to go.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Hello. We have a not so special, well,
Man, we got a
sorta-
guest on the show right
sorta
now.
special guest.
Mr. Buckley.
Yeah.
You might see him on the come on, man. You kick him on Orange Space. You might see him on the show a couple times. You know.
Yeah, in the background of the credits.
Yeah, you know, Mr. Mike Buckley.
That's a nice Oreo glow.
Anyway. You know what's next, Richie?
What's next? No, I don't know what's next. What's next?
The water video.
The what?
Another water video.
Another water video?
Yeah.
What's the water video?
I really don't know. I haven't seen this one.
Me either.
Apparently it's new.
So let's go watch it. Water video. Now. Channel 3.
It's early autumn, and what better place to be back at school than Villanova University? We're here to view a wetland site that's used for research and demonstration. But more specifically, we're going to take a look at the sediment forebay. Now, this is a simple but very important part of the wetlands. The forebay is the structure that catches sediment from runoff before it enters the wetlands. The sediment is stored in the forebay for removal. Our host today is Dr. Robert Traver, who is an associate professor of civil and environmental engineering here at Villanova. Now, the sediment forebay is just a part of your research, so tell me a little bit about the whole site.
Well, what you see here is what we call a retrofitted stormwater wetland. It's one of the best management practices. We are trying to build a whole group of best management practices placed where they should be as part of some of the Pennsylvania's programs and research in these areas.
Tell me, what exactly is a sediment forebay?
Well, a sediment forebay is usually part of a larger device. Currently, we call them best management practices, for an example, and I know you've had some of your other videos on some of these devices. But the basic premise here is to capture sediment before it gets into our wetlands, which we've built right downstream of the site. The whole idea is it's a lot cheaper and a lot easier to go through every couple of years and scoop out the muck out of this little pond than it is to go through and destroy the plants that we planted downstream.
And tell me a little bit about how this was built and who built it.
Well, we built it as part of a 319 non-point source pollution grant through Pennsylvania that's applied by EPA. And this whole site was originally a mowed detention pond that had an underground pipe trying to get the low flows through the system quickly, which is no longer a good design practice. So what we did to build this site was we actually built this first, and we dug a big hole in the ground, and we put in some pumps to dewater it while we were building it. It's about 40 by 40 and about 4 foot deep, and that's sized based upon the amount of impervious surface in the watershed. We then poured a concrete pad on the bottom, and the whole reason for having the concrete pad is to support the maintenance, so we can get a piece of equipment down here and clean it out without it sinking into the muck. And then we built these gabions. These gabions are designed to be the outlet structure. You notice it's kind of stepped down here to let different levels of flow through, but they're just rocks in a basket. So we also piled dirt behind them to make them a little more waterproof. And then when we were done with all that, we just continued the dirt and blocked off the rest of the stormwater wetlands, forcing all water coming from campus, coming from our big parking lots up there, to make sure it goes through this structure. As part of the design process, you notice that during a hurricane, this might be several feet higher. So during large floods, we don't necessarily want the water to have to go through here because we'd worry about putting the muck back into the stormwater wetland. So instead, the berm is fairly low, so in big storms, it just bounces over it.
So tell me, why would somebody put this in?
We found that historically, we've always designed for detention ponds to control hurricanes and big thunderstorms. The problem we're learning is the smaller storms have a lot more to do with the pollutant loads to the rivers and to the formation of the rivers. If there's more water, the rivers will move and they'll erode away banks, and then all of a sudden all your culverts are too small and people get flooded, which has been happening a lot around this area. This type of a site does treat non-point source pollution, and this is 40% paved areas above us. So the idea here is, and saw some frogs jumping in here as we came down, We've improved the quality of the water coming through here in a site that was once designed only for hurricanes. Now we're taking care of all the other storms too, and hopefully improving the water quality that leaves Villanova and goes into the headwaters of Mill Creek, which is right down across the road here. I think you're going to be seeing a lot of these in every little development. And the reason is that when you build the stormwater wetlands, you want to make sure they last. You don't want to go in there and mess around with those plants. This gives you a convenient place to collect the sediments that have collected, put them up as either topsoil or spread them out on your grass, and let it dry. If you don't do this, this is actually designed to actually save you money in the long run. So you don't have to go and work with the other parts of the project that are not so easy to replace or to maintain.
You could plant trees and shrubs to camouflage the forebay, and this can have multiple benefits. Not only will it look more natural, but the shade will cool the pond and decrease warming effects, and the dropping leaves will help feed water life. What do people want to know when they come and visit the site?
Well, it's funny. One of the biggest questions I get, are you creating a place for mosquitoes to breed? And the funny thing is, I've been out here working on this site for about a year and a half. I've probably had 200 or 300 visitors here. I've had grad students out here on a daily basis, and after all the plants grow, I've never had a single mosquito bite or somebody even being buzzed by a mosquito. We get dragonflies and birds and frogs and all those little critters chomp them up. So don't really have a bug problem at all.
Kind of takes care of itself.
Yes, it's a feeding ground, I guess. So I don't think they have much of a lifespan here.
That's it for class today. I know I learned something, and what a classroom to be in. Thanks for listening as we bring you more information on best management practices and ways to reduce the impact of stormwater pollutants in our waterways. And be sure to catch the rest of our series.
For more information, go to our website at www.greenworks.tv/stormwater or call the Perkiomen Watershed Conservancy or the environmental planners at the Montgomery County Planning Commission.
Who's touching me? Stop touching me.
I'm not touching you. I'm not. Come on, man. Touch my nose. Huh? You think I'm stop smacking me, man.
I'm gonna keep smacking you. Buckley, beat Rich up.
Can't beat me. Yo. Nah, yup.
Anyway, alright, do you know what's next, Richie?
No, I don't know what's next.
Really?
Yeah.
That's 'cause you're...
District Band. Last Saturday, 2 p.m. They were here.
You're special. Anyway, this is another clip from, we showed District Band last week. We're going to show another clip of it. A new song this week. So, since Rich doesn't know how to say that, let's go watch. Richie, what's your favorite part of the show? Richard, wake up.
Let me just tell the audience something. I've been on this couch for the longest time.
Can't hear you. They got no
and
microphone
Dana's
on.
feet, they smell really crunk.
Oh, shut up.
She got no shoes on.
Her feet are
Okay.
very, very crunk.
I'm allowed to not have shoes on.
All right. Hate this part of the show, but you know I love it. Love you, mommy.
I love you too, baby.
That's wonderful, Michael.
Roll the credits. Play the music. Do what you gotta do to be you.
Rich did that.
Oh, yeah, Rich did it. Since both of his hands are right there.
He did.
Uh-huh. Stop touching me.
Ready, break! Do you know what cigarettes do to people?
No, what? Tobacco causes lung cancer.
The roof is on fire.
Excuse me, wake up. Do you know how easy it is to get cancer? Can't be that easy.
It's that easy.
Ladies coming to the game tonight?
Nah, I heard there's a performance, man. I'll probably be there though, but I'm not gonna perform. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I don't know that I'm pretty high.
You should come to the game. You got a game where you speak up. Start at 7:30.
Oh, dip!
Can I get jiggy with this?
Why not? Everybody's doing it.
Do you know people die from smoking? 400,000 Americans die every year.
I'm done with smoking.
When
someone smoking in your local school, who you gonna call? Smoke Busters! Vote for NAFED, MoncoBusted.com. Vote for Norristown Area High School's anti-smoking campaign on www.moncobusted.com from January 30th to February 13th.